Good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, folks. I'm IvyDude0, and it's time for y'all to kick off those shoes. Sit back, relax, make yourself at home. It's time to enjoy some more Game Dev Tycoon. So, yeah. When we finished off last time, we just finished making the sequel to Battle Beats. It did okay. But, yeah, we're starting to get ourselves built back up. I did have some ideas of what I wanted to do for this episode, but in the space between the videos, I've completely forgotten. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of fly by the seat of our pants here, I guess. I think I was actually going to... Not Undead Warrior, but... Bane of the Unliving did really well, or did, well enough. And I remember when I was editing the video, I was going back and I was looking at it and I was like, okay, so as I'm looking at it now, knowing what I knew at the end of the video, okay, here are the things I did wrong with it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try to make a sequel to Bane of the Unliving, and have that one be better. Better, well made, than, there we go, than we did before. So, anyway... Let's get this going. Bane of the Unliving, if I could type, good lord. Whatever. I like to put like little sub caption title things, I guess, but I don't know. I've always been really bad at thinking of them, and I'm not gonna put out like the Night of the Unliving or Bane of the Unliving 2 Revelations or anything like that. That's way too generic. But anyway, stores and quests could go down. Gameplay needs to be about here, and engine needs to be all the way. So that looks good. Yeah, and I mean, we also have way more insight now than we did before when I made the first one, so making this should be a lot better now. Clear trend toward RPGs. Multi-genre, that'll be good. Once I finally start researching things, so we're way behind in that. So dialogues can go up a little bit, I think. Yeah, no, we'll just leave it down. Level design, yeah. Stage 2 should be about good, I think. But, yeah. So, next game we make will have to be an RPG, trying to see if we can catch that trend. The only thing that I'm thinking of, though, is that, we might, we'll have to find something that works, because I remember the RPGs that we tried before, I remember they weren't the topic genre matches weren't so good. So I don't know, I guess we'll see what we can do, but yeah, goodness gracious, I'm not making a game that's being able to really get us afloat here. Alright, well, let's see how well this one does. Didn't break any records or anything like that, but that's okay. And now we wait with bated breath. Oh, gosh. Alright. Oh, my goodness! Oh, come on. I thought I did better on that one. Wow. That's not very... Wow! You don't see that much of a spread, usually. Huh. What did that one get overall? Well, I guess I can... Generate game report. 6.25. That is... one of the weirdest spreads of scoring that I've ever got. Usually they're only within a number of each other, but that one had from anywhere from 5 to 8. That was strange. Alright, well, as the Play System 2 is coming out. Oops. Okay, so once he finishes up here, I'm going to send him on vacation, so stories and quests need not be important for that one. So, world design seems to not be very important. I don't remember how much we put into world design. Okay. Well, didn't really get much insight on that one, but that was... I don't know. I don't know. I felt like that one should have done a lot better. As to release source code for... No, I'll just give it away. Even though it's the current one that we're using. Yeah, whatever. It would definitely be a good incentive, I guess, to make something good so that we can, have the money to be able to make ourselves a new engine. But, which actually, how much would that cost if we did that? And, yeah, I mean, we just wouldn't have nearly enough cash to be able to do this. Because, mean, there's a lot of stuff that we had to put in there that we really just don't have the money for right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and make our RPG here. What works well with RPGs again? Medieval. Do we know that one? No, we don't. Ninjas. Okay, it's an okay combo. Oops, not that one. That's an okay combo. Space was terrible, which I still really disagree with. But whatever. Man, I really... Cyberpunk. That was a good one. That was right. That's right. Wait, did we already have one? Like a... Do we have like City Like the Night Skies? Was that an action or was that an RP? This one, Light Blades. That was it. Light Blades 2. So, I really don't know whether or not, like, what kind of target audience we should have for this kind of thing. I mean, RPG typically, I guess, would be suited to either everyone or mature. I'll do everyone. Man, I just really don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of jump in with both feet here and see what we can do. So stories and quests goes all the way up. Engine can go down. Gameplay can be about here. Yeah, I don't know. Now, I mean, this is going to be almost the complete antithesis of what we've been making. I mean, we've been doing so many action games lately, and now we're going into an RPG, which is, I mean, like, basically the complete opposite. And we really don't have much insight on these, so this one's going to be a little bit of a risky move for us to jump back into RPGs, but I guess we'll see what we can make with this, and man. Design, graphics, sound should be good. I think we're gonna put it about there. We'll see how this does. I guess Bandy and Living at least gave us enough money. Okay, so M-Box 2 or M-Box is coming out. Alright, so at least this one's a little bit more balanced between design and technology, because our last several games have been very technology heavy and not much design in them. So this one's kind of the opposite. PlayStation 2 has been a phenomenal success. PlaySystem 2, whatever. Yeah, PlayStation 2 is probably the thing that my family had for the longest time. I mean, that generation of console lasted a little while, and the PlayStation 2 was, I mean, even for a while, was kind of, at least for its time, arguably the best system just around. So, I mean, it was definitely a good one, but... professional. Reach level 5 with a character. This unlocks special training items called Boost. The training the training for it is expensive, but you can only do it once the character has reached 500 designer technology points, but the investment is well worth it. Once trained, the boost allows you to temporarily increase the output of your staff, which can really help you make a hit game. Good lord, there's so many things to research that we really just don't have the money for. I hate this. Okay, there we go. Finally! A good game again. Good lord. Man, we're getting a really big spread of numbers again. Good lord, I hate that. Well, what is 6.75? Gosh dang it. It was looking so promising at first. Man, this just sucks. Alright, we're just gonna have to jump in with a we're gonna have to jump into a publishing deal, because we really can't do this on our own. We've been trying, but medium-sized game for a mature audience. And it has to be a zombie game. Alright, well, what else do we have here? Yeah, I mean, I guess this will probably be the one. Jeez, why is it so expensive to make the game right now? Good lord, okay, we'll have to wait on that a little bit till we get some more money built up, but jeez, why was that one so expensive? The last medium game made was only like 150 to start. Ugh. Okay, for the newer engine, the original really driving technical innovation. So maybe that's why our sequels haven't been doing the best, is because the sequels have been made on the same engine. Graphics needs to be quite important. Okay, so that was one of the reasons why we didn't do so well. Alright, well, how much money do we have? Alright, we have enough. Whatever, we're jumping in. On PC with Epic Engine 2, and it's going to be a action, because that's just how you make a zombie game. But we'll do, man, I don't even know what to call this. I've already used all of my unliving titles, but I'll be right back once I figure something out. Alright, we're gonna call this thing Dead Weight, because it has the word dead in it, and it's a phrase. And that's the extent of my abilities right there. Alright, so stories and quests need to be not so good, gameplay needs to be decent, engine needs to be all the way up there, and so stories and quests are design points, so Alan will be on those. Engine is technology, gameplay is kind of the middle ground. I think it's also kind of more technology oriented. Okay, so yeah, it's normalized. You know, we'll do it. We'll risk it and we'll get ourselves a small booth this year. Unless we can't because we don't have enough in our bank account right now. Ah! That's dumb. We can't go negative for it. Oh well. Alright, well, we can at least go and, let's hype the game. And this is probably not going to do us very well in the end, but I need the hype. I need the sales. Alright, so crank up the AI, bring down the dialogue, level design needs to be about there. So Alan gets to, or artificial intelligence is a tech thing, so I'll work on that. He'll work on the level design, and he'll work on dialogues. Man, he really doesn't have much to work on. But at the same time, I'm trying to kind of like, balance it out between, who's better at design, who's better at technology, and give them, what they're good at. But alright, we'll see here. Our hype is just, whew, all aboard the hype train. Alright, so world design gets there. Sound needs to be about there. Graphic will crank. Alright, so graphics, and I'll be on that, and he'll be on that. Man, I really don't know how to spread this thing out any better than it already is. Yeah, because one of us is going to get overloaded. Alright. Unless I give him 2. Just have him work on this whole mid part on his own. No, but if we do that, I'm gonna bring down the sound a little bit, bring down the world, or bring, well, no, I don't want to bring up the world design too much, but that should be okay. I'm a bit overloaded, but I think we'll be alright. Alright, come on. Come on, do good, do good. Our technology is probably going to be close to record high, and our design is actually really high too. Sheesh. This one's actually turning out to be pretty decent. So, alright, let's, oh, they're still giving me stuff, alright. I'm okay with that. Oh, geez, but we need to go. Our monthly costs are going down. Come on. Don't put any more bugs in. Good. Alright. Let's cross our fingers, folks. All I need to get is a 5. Please stop leveling up. Alright. Oh. Well, this might... Oh. Alright. And all we had to do is get a 5, so... You know what? We have fulfilled our contract, we made a pretty decent game, and it's been just riding the hype train. So... Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. Alright, so I'll send him on vacation. Generate a game report. Bold remarks about their then in development game debate, predicting that it will be uber successful. Now the game is on the market, consensus is that judges should have been more careful as the product doesn't match hype expectation. Overall, it has a negative effect on sales. You know what? But we got some sales in, so I'm pretty happy about that. We need to hit a another need a history game. What the heck? What would you do for a history game? I mean, we can get history, so I mean, I suppose we can try it. Hey, we've actually sold quite a bit, though. I mean, as much as it said that overhyping it led to poor sales, it really has been the biggest moneymaker we've made in quite some time. Partially due to the fact that it was a publisher deal. Because I mean, like, you see that game was only like a 6.25, 6.5, something like that, and I mean, what we've made on it is significantly higher than what we've made on a lot of our other games that did about the same in ranking, anyway. So. That's just kind of, you know, showing you a kind of little brief glimpse into why you have to do publishing deals until you get a larger fan base. But anyway, Capcom is the publisher to do a Wild West game. Ooh. We have to get a 7 on it. Well, let's see if there are any other ones that... Okay, yeah, unless I want to spend a bunch of money on the license, which I don't. Alright, we just have to get a minimum score of a 7. On a Wild West. Action is a good combo. Adventure is a bad combo. RPG is unknown. 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 Yeah, so action is probably going to be our best guess here. Okay, it has to be for everyone. If I can get my fingers on the keyboard here. Tumbleweed Canyon. Alright, well, I think this one should be able to be okay. I mean, we've had plenty of experience with action games. I mean, I could almost just keep these things here. Wait, why are these guys still, like, oh, it automatically put them out. Oh. Oh, okay, it must have just kept them to what they were at last time. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. You know, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna have him work on the gameplay. Maybe not the best decision because of just, you know, worker skill and that kind of stuff, but we'll see what we can do. Oops. Alright, well, I mean, we've almost sold 2 million copies of the game, and I mean, we're still, even after spending some cash here and, you know, like monthly costs and stuff, we're still almost at 1 million, so we've been doing pretty well here. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. So I'm already on there. He's on there. We'll have him do the design. Yeah, that should be good. Because then we can have me and Tom References do kind of the bulk of the stuff in this next step. And then we should be able to actually do this without overloading anyone, I think. Or, I mean, if we are overloaded, it will be very, very minimally. But yeah, so, geez, we're still at 1 million. I am pretty happy with that. Anyway, so put him on world design. We'll put Tom on graphic. World design we can actually bring down a little bit. Sound we can boost. Yeah. I can pull that down just a hair. Look at that. Everyone's at 100%. That's what I call a victory, and it even coincides with kind of what we think we should do here, because I would imagine that graphics need to be pretty good for an action game. I mean, at least I would expect them to be, you know, if I was going to be playing an action game, but... Alright, man, if we can just get... I just hate how in these action games the design is so low. I mean, just because we don't put as... I mean, we don't do as many... Wow, that sold quite a bit. That almost generated 2 million in sales. Publishers, man, they help. Wow, this dude's cranking out design points. Wow. So just typically in action games, because we don't have as many of the things that we put our time allocation into, are kind of like design-based things, we just don't get as many design points for the game because of that. But, dear esteemed sir, madam, I'm financial advisor to CEO at Womoba Oil Limited in Nigeria. I'm writing because I know of your high repute and trustworthiness. Our CEOs authorized me to invest $2.5 million in Cap Studios. Did I misspell? Did I really misspell studios this whole time? And never noticed it? Or is that... I don't think I did. We've deposited the amount at a safe bank and will transfer this money to you, but the bank requires confirmation from you. If you wish to receive funds, you must transfer one-time verification of 120. I trust in you. You know, that sounds kind of shady to me. Like, I want to believe that, but it also just sounds way too good to be true, so I'm going to have to turn that one down, I think. But anyway, I think I stopped getting points for this game here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out. And good management, new combo, sweet. First time I've been able to get a good management on a medium-sized game, so... Oh, come on, come on, come on, get us 7, come on, please. Ah, crap, we're not going to make it. But, what a piece of garbage! Alright, well I was hoping that we'd be able to end this thing off with having a good game come out, but sheesh. Oh well, it'll still sell pretty well, so. Anyway, that was actually not too bad. Since we started doing some publishing deals, we've started to get back on our feet, and we can actually go ahead and start making a new game engine, but I will save that for next time. So anyway, slip those shoes back on because it's closing time. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like for me just so I know. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.